नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, कोविड-19च्या या सद्यस्थितीत आपल्या शाळा बंद असल्या तरी आपले शिक्षण चालूच आहे आणि त्याच अनुषंगाने बृहन्मुंबई महानगरपालिका शिक्षण विभाग व्हर्च्युअल ट्रेनिंग सेंटरच्या माध्यमातून व्हिडिओ थ्रू आपण आज भेटणार आहोत. मी निलिमा कदम, आपली व्हर्च्युअल शिक्षिका. आजचा विषय आपण बघणार आहोत इयत्ता 8वी मॅथ्स स्टँडर्ड 8 चौकोन रचना व प्रकार, क्वाड्रिलॅटरल टाइप्स अँड कन्स्ट्रक्शन्स. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हाय, आय एम क्वाड्रिलॅटरल. चौकोन म्हणजेच चारही बाजूनी बंदिस्त असलेली बहुभुजाकृती. चौकोनाच्या 4 आंतरकोनांची बेरीज 360 अंश असते. या चौकोनांची रचना म्हणजेच कन्स्ट्रक्शन्स कसं केलं जातं ते आपण मागील भागात बघितलं. त्याचबरोबर आयत, चौरस व समभुज चौकोन यांचे गुणधर्म काय आहेत त्याचाही आपण अभ्यास केलेला आहे. We have learned the properties of rectangle, square and rhombus. And with the help of that properties, we have solved some examples. We will see another types of quadrilateral. The next one is parallelogram, समांतर भुज चौकोन. ज्या चौकोनाच्या सम्मुख भुजा समांतर असतात त्या चौकोनास समांतर भुज चौकोन असे म्हणतात. नावावरूनच आपल्या लक्षात येतं समांतर भुज चौकोन. पॅरलेलोग्राम, पॅरलल समांतर, भुज म्हणजे बाजू. A quadrilateral having opposite sides parallel to each other is called a parallelogram. Now in this parallelogram, see here, this side is parallel with this side. Similarly, this side and this side, these two sides are also parallel. So opposite sides parallel is called a parallelogram. See the properties of parallelogram. समांतर भुज चौकोनाचे गुणधर्म आपण बघणार आहोत. Now dear friends, see in this figure, line DG is parallel line EF. Opposite sides are parallel. Similarly, segment ED parallel segment FG. So the first property of parallelogram is opposite sides are parallel. That is, segment EF is parallel DG and segment ED is parallel to FG. So opposite sides are parallel. Similarly, opposite sides are congruent. These lines, these segments, that is segment EF is congruent DG. See here given congruent. The measure of segment EF is equal to measure of segment DG. That is, these segments are congruent. Similarly, length of DE is equal to length of FG. So ED congruent to FG. Now opposite angles. See here, angle E and angle G. They are congruent. Similarly, angle D and angle F are congruent. So angle E is an obtuse angle. Similarly, angle G is also obtuse angle. These two opposite angles, सम्मुख कोन एकरूप असतात. Now diagonals. Diagonals DF and diagonal EG. These are two diagonals. These diagonals bisect each other. These two diagonals bisect each other. And adjacent angles means angle E and angle D. These two angles are supplementary. Means measure of angle E plus measure of angle D is equal to 180 degree. So the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So these are the properties of parallelogram. Next type of quadrilateral is kite, patanga. Now this is a kite A, B, C, D, and AC and BD are diagonals. So what is a kite? If one diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of the other diagonal, see here D1 perpendicular to D2. So one diagonal is the perpendicular bisector of other diagonal, then that quadrilateral is called a kite. एक कर्ण दुसऱ्या कर्णाचा लंब दुभाजक असतो, परपेंडिक्युलर बायसेक्टर ऑफ अदर डायगोनल. तर अशा चौकोनाला पतंग असे म्हणतात. नाउ इन दिस figure, AC is one diagonal and BD is another diagonal. Now let's see properties of kite. Now see in the figure, लगतच्या भुजांच्या दोन जोड्या एकरूप असतात. Two pairs of adjacent sides are congruent. See here AC is congruent with AD. If we measure the distance AC, that is segment AC and segment AD, we will, with the help of divider, we will find that segment AC is congruent segment AD. So these are adjacent sides. Similarly, segment BC and segment BD, these are also congruent. So there are two pairs of adjacent sides which are congruent. Second property, one pair of opposite angle is congruent. One pair of opposite angle is congruent. That is, measure of angle ACB and ADB. These are congruent. So one pair of opposite angle is congruent. सम्मुख कोनांची एक जोडी एकरूप असते. Which angle? Angle ACD, angle C, congruent angle D. And diagonals are perpendicular to each other. See here D1, D2. As explained in the definition, diagonals are perpendicular to each other. So these are the properties of kite. Another type of quadrilateral is trapezium, samalamba चौकोन. Now as you see in the figure, see here CD and AB, these two lines are parallel. So ज्या चौकोनाच्या सम्मुख भुजांची एकच जोडी समांतर असते त्या चौकोनाला समलंब चौकोन असे म्हणतात. If only one pair of opposite sides, see AD and BC, these are also opposite sides but they are not parallel. If we extend this line, somewhere they will intersect each other. But line CD and line BA, they are parallel lines. So only one pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is parallel. Then it is called a trapezium, samalamba चौकोन. Now this is the height between two parallel lines. Now properties of trapezium. सम्मुख बाजूंची एकच जोडी समांतर असते. As explained in the definition, only one pair of opposite side is parallel. In this figure, line PQ is parallel line SR. That is segment PQ parallel segment SR. समलंब चौकोनात लगतच्या कोनांच्या चार पैकी दोन जोड्या परस्पर पूरक असतात. Out of 4 pairs of adjacent angles, 2 are supplementary. See here, angle P and angle S. First pair, adjacent angles. Second, angle S and angle R. I will use another color, angle S and angle R. This is second pair. Third pair, angle R, angle Q. Okay. And fourth pair, angle Q, angle P. So these are 4 pairs of adjacent angles. 2 are supplementary. So angle P, measure of angle P plus measure of angle S is 180 degree. And second, measure of angle Q plus measure of angle R is equal to 180 degree. So out of 4 pairs, 2 pairs of adjacent angles are supplementary. So P plus S equal to 180 degree. Similarly, Q plus R is equal to 180 degree. So these are the properties of trapezium. Now we solve some examples on these properties, that is parallelogram, kite and trapezium. First sum, एका समांतरभुज चौकोनाच्या लगतच्या कोनांची मापे 5x - 7 डिग्री आणि 4x + 25 डिग्री आहेत, तर त्या कोनांची मापे काढा. Measures of adjacent angles of a parallelogram are given and we have to find the measures of these angles. First, draw a figure, parallelogram. Here, while solving these questions, you have to draw a figure so that you can understand which are the adjacent angles, which are the opposite angles, and you can write down the properties according to given information. So this is a parallelogram ABCD. Now, adjacent angles are given. Measures of adjacent angles are given. So these are the adjacent angles in this parallelogram ABCD, angle A and angle B. Now, adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. We have learned this property. So what is they are supplementary means the sum of their measures is 180 degree. Therefore, measure of angle A plus measure of angle B is equal to 180 degree. But they are given how much? 5x - 7 and 4x + 25. Therefore, we will write down 5x - 7 plus 4x plus 25 is equal to 180 degree. Open the bracket and after solving we will get x like terms. So 5x plus 4x, that is 9x, and minus 7 plus 25. So 9x plus 18 is equal to 180. Transfer this 18 to this side, they will become minus. Therefore, 9x is equal to 180 minus 18. Subtract this. What is the subtraction? Yes. Therefore, 9x is equal to 162. Again, 9 will go to this side. They will become division. So, x is equal to 162 divided by 9. 9 ones are 9. Again here 9 ones are 9. 7, 72. 9 eights are 72. Therefore, x is equal to 18. Okay. Now we have found the value of ax. Now let's substitute that value in the given measures of angles and find out the measures. So measure of one angle, that is angle A, is 5x - 7. Therefore, x is 18. Therefore, 5 into 18 minus 7. 18 5s are 90 minus 7. That is equal to 83. So, measure of one angle is 83 degree. Now, find out the measure of other angle. Measure of other angle will be equal to 4x plus 25. So, 4 into 18 plus 25. 18 4s are 72 plus 25. That will be equal to 97. Now, see here, we have written the property of quadrilateral, that is the adjacent angles are supplementary. So add these two angles 83 plus 97 and see whether the sum of these two angles, these are the adjacent angles, if it is 180 or not. Okay, so we can tally with this 83 plus 97, we will get 180 degree. Therefore the property also satisfied with the given answer and we got the answer. So measures of these two angles is one is 83 degree and the other angle is 97 degree. Another example, एका समांतरभुज चौकोनाच्या समोरासमोरील कोनांची मापे अनुक्रमे 3x-2 व 50-x डिग्री आहेत, तर प्रत्येक कोनाचे माप काढा. Opposite angles. Now here what is given? Opposite angles. See here, समोरासमोरील सम्मुख कोनांची मापे. Angles, measures of opposite angles of a parallelogram. So opposite angles means angle A and angle C. So these are congruent. We have the property that is opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Similarly, angle B and angle D, these two are congruent. Okay. Now opposite angles are congruent. So suppose this is opposite angles are given. Therefore measure of these two angles are equal. Therefore we will write measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle D. So 3x minus 2 will be equal to 50 minus x. After solving this bracket, x we will take to one side and constant on the other side. Therefore 3x plus x equal to 50 plus 2. 2 is going to this side, right hand side. Okay. So 3x plus x, that is 4x, is equal to 50 plus 2, 52. Therefore x is equal to 52 upon 4. 4 1s are 4. Here also 4 1s are 4. Remaining 1 and carry 2. So 4 3s are 12. Therefore x is equal to 13. So we have the value of x. Now let's substitute this value of x in the given measures and find out the measure of each angle. Now we have to find the measure of each angle, means all the four angles we have to find here. Now measure of angle B. B is equal to 3x minus 2. So value of x is 13. So 3 into 13 minus 2. 13 3s are 39 minus 2. That will be equal to 37. So this is how much? Angle B is 37. Okay. Now opposite angles are congruent. Therefore measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle D according to property. Therefore measure of angle D is also equal to 37 degrees. So this is also 37 degrees. Okay. Now angle A and angle C we have to find out. Now adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. We have learned this property also. Now angle A and angle B, these are the adjacent angles. Therefore measure of angle A plus measure of angle B is equal to 180 degree. Now value of B, angle B is 37. So with the help of this B, we can find out measure of angle A. Therefore measure of angle A plus 37 equal to 180 degree. Transfers this 37 to right hand side. Measure of angle A equal to 180 minus 37. That will be equal to 153. So angle A is how much? 153 degree. Okay. Now again A and C. Measure of angle A is equal to measure of angle C. because they are opposite angles. Opposite angles are congruent, and therefore measure of angle C is also equal to 153. So A is 153, B is 37 degree, C is also 153 degree, and D is 37 degree. So in this way we have found the measure of all four angles of a parallelogram. Okay. Now we have find out the measures of all four angles, that is A is 105, B is 135, C is 45 and D is 75. Now we have to find out the type of the quadrilateral. Now let's see measure of angle A plus measure of angle B. These are adjacent angles of a quadrilateral. So 105 plus 135, that is equal to 240 degree, and it is not equal to 180 degree. Therefore these two here, sum of these two angles is not equal to 180 degree, means AB is not parallel to CD. AB is not parallel to CD because they are not adjacent angles, are not supplementary. See here, this is 280 degree, 240 degree, and 45 plus 75. This is also not equal to 180 degree. Therefore AB is not parallel to CD. Now measure of angle A plus measure of angle D is equal to 105 plus 75. This is equal to 180 degree, means AD is parallel to BC. Similarly, see these two adjacent angles, that is angle B and angle C. These measure 135 plus 45. This is also equal to 180 degree, means AD is parallel to BC. Means in this quadrilateral we can see that there is only one pair of parallel side. So only one pair of opposite side of quadrilateral ABCD is parallel, and therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. What type of quadrilateral it is? It is a trapezium. Okay. Now referring the adjacent figure of a parallelogram, write the answers of questions given below. WXYZ is a parallelogram. Now WZ, which is WZ, it is 4.5. YZ, this is 8.2. OX, this is 2.5. WO, this is 3.3. It is given, and WZY, this angle is 120 degree. Okay, this much information it is given, and with the help of this information we have to find length of XY, XW, OZ, WI, and measure of angle WXY, means this angle, and XWZ, this angle. Now in parallelogram WXYZ, WZ is 4.5 WZ, and what is asked XY, so XY is equal to how much? It is also 4.5. We have to write the reason, that is property, opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent, therefore XY is also equal to 4.5 centimeter. Next, YZ. YZ is how much? 8.2, and we have asked which length? Length XW. Now again these two sides are congruent. So length YZ equal to length XW. Since opposite sides are congruent, therefore it is also 8.2 centimeter. Next, OX. This is given 2.5. And what is asked? OZ. This measurement is asked. Now XZ or ZX is a diagonal of a parallelogram WXYZ. Now length OX equal to length OZ. Since diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, therefore OX is equal to OZ, and which will be equal to 2.5 centimeter. Next, WO. This is given 3.3, and WY we want. Length of WY they are asked to calculate. Now again WY is the diagonal. Diagonal bisect each other. So with the help of this property, length of WY is equal to twice length WO or OW. WO is given 3.3. Therefore 2 into 3.3, that is equal to 6.6 centimeter. Because diagonals bisect each other. Every time we have to write down the property. The reason, that is the property. Now next, WZY. This angle is given 120 degree. And WXY we want, this angle we want. Now again angle X and angle Z. These are opposite angles. Property of a parallelogram. WZY equal to WXY. Since opposite angles are congruent, and therefore measure of angle WXY will be equal to 120 degree. Okay, so this also we got 120 degree. Now next we have to find out the measure of angle XWZ. Okay, now WZY, that is this one, is equal to WXY. These are the opposite angles and they are congruent. Therefore this is 120, this is also 120 degree. Now we have to find out the measure of angle XWZ. Means this we have to find out. Now again we have to use the property. Measure of angle XWZ. See here, XWZ plus WZY is equal to 180 degree. These two angles, these are adjacent angles. So adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Therefore the sum of their measures is 180 degree. But WZY, it is 120 degree. Therefore measure of angle XWZ plus 120 equal to 180 degree. Transferring this 120 to this side, measure of angle XWZ will be equal to 180 minus 120, and this will be equal to 60 degree. Therefore measure of angle XWZ, that is this angle, is 60 degree. Okay, now remaining this angle also you can find out how much it will be. Can you guess? Yes, it is 60 degree. By which property? Again, angle W and angle Y, these are opposite angles. Opposite angles of a quadrilateral are congruent, and therefore measure of angle Y, that is XYZ, measure of angle XYZ is also equal to 60 degree. This is not asked, but we can find out. So measure of angle W equal to 60 degree and measure of angle Y is also equal to 60 degree. Now with the help of these four angles, you can see the property of a quadrilateral of the sum. Sum of the measures of all angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So add all these and see if it is 360 or not. Okay, so dear students, with the help of these properties, we can solve and we can find out the measures of lengths and measures of angles, whichever is asked. But remember, you have to write down the property. Okay. थोडक्यात चौकोनाचे प्रकार, त्यांच्या बाजू, समांतर बाजू, कोन आणि कर्ण याबाबत एक थोडक्यात आपण या प्रकारे अशा प्रकारे तुम्ही एक चार्ट तयार करू शकता. पॅरलेलोग्राम डायग्राम, opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, opposite sides are congruent and adjacent sides are supplementary, and diagonals bisect each other. Rhombus, all sides are congruent, opposite sides are congruent, opposite angles are congruent and diagonals bisect each other, that is perpendicular bisector. Rectangle, opposite sides are congruent, opposite sides are parallel, all angles are right angle and diagonals bisect each other. Likewise, you can write down the properties of square and other quadrilaterals.
तर विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आता आपण इथेच थांबणार आहोत. अशाच काही सुंदर सुंदर व्हिडिओ सहित पुन्हा भेटणार आहोत पुढच्या भागात. तोपर्यंत थँक यू. घरी राहा, सुरक्षित राहा.